Hello and welcome back here to our Food for Thought, sports betting picks and plays. My name is Abby. Thank you for joining me on Monday, February the 3rd. This is for college basketball, and we're going to have one hockey game we're going to talk about as well. But first, we're going to talk about the college basketball slate for this evening. And we're going to start off with the 6 o'clock game. This is Colgate at Lehigh. This one here, right now it opened up at 3.5. Total is 141. And we are looking at 142 right now. It's 142. Some places 142.5. It's still at 3.5 for some reason. It hasn't moved. One book has come down to 3. But it's mainly 3.5 right now. I do have a play on this game. If you're wondering where we're getting this information from, I have it here. It's at oddslogic.com. This gives you the up-to-date information here. Basically, it's for the latest line moves, totals, over-unders, and the latest injury news. That's oddslogic.com. This is for college basketball. Oddslogic.com. Back to this game here. That is Lehigh at Colgate. This is one of the big ones we have here. 6 o'clock start. So we'll look into this game further regarding the matchups in this game. So this game we have here, they did play about a month ago, January the 8th at Colgate. Colgate was a 6.5 point favorite. The total was 138.5. Now Colgate won 67-62, but Lehigh covered the 6.5 point spread and went under 138. This time it's gone up 3 points to 141.5. And the spread is, like I said, 3.5. Some places is 3. So it hasn't really moved the line, but the total has. Colgate last 10 games, 6-4 and 4-6 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Colgate's lost 3 straight games. They're 2-3 the last 5 games, and they failed to basically cover in 3 straight games as a favorite. Actually, yes. So 2-3 the last 5 games and 4-1 to the over. Lehigh 3-7 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 1-9 to the under, 0-5 in the last 5 games to the under. They are 2-3. Yeah, 2-3 last 5 games of Lehigh. Yeah, this game the total's up to 142. This is an interesting game. In the series alone, they've gone under. I believe this whole series overall, they've gone under 8 straight times. They've gone under 8 straight times. Lehigh 0-5 to the under, and Colgate again 4-1 to the over. Let's see. Let's look at this. Let's look at this carefully. We gotta take a look at this. So we gotta look at this. Very tricky game here. This is a very, very tricky game. And Lehigh's at home too. At home, they haven't scored over 80 points at home. That's a concern. Lately, they're averaging about at home scoring. Well, he scored 86 points, but aside from that, it's basically under 70. Let me look at the team total. That's probably another way to look at this. That's one way to look at this. I don't trust the over in this one. I have a hard time with this over. I don't know if I agree with it or not. Let me look at the team total for this game. Gotta look at the team total for both squads. Let me see. Man, let's see something here. Excuse me. Pardon me, sorry. Let's see. Team total for Lehigh is 69.5. Colgate 72.5. Huh. Let me see. Oh, man. 69. Well, they've scored over, even their, let me see. 69.5. Yeah. Yeah, these guys, they're barely, yeah, they, the only way I can look here, the only way I can look in this game is got to be a Lehigh under 69.5. Like I said before, these guys, I'm looking at their losses, and this is at home. We're looking at them at home, on their home floor. They've only gone over 69 points once at home. Once. Just one time they scored 86 points against Lafayette at home. Other than that, they've been under 69 points the whole time. I got to take team total under 69.5 Lehigh. I got to go. This is the way I got to go. I got to go in this direction. This is the way I'm going to go here for this game. Yeah, that's the best angle. Under 69.5 Lehigh. Trying to shop around for the best number, guys, but under 69.5. That's the way to go for this game. Next game I'm going to look at, Virginia at Pittsburgh. This one is a 7 p.m. start. Pittsburgh minus 12.5 at home. Total 133.5. It's now gone to, you're seeing some 13s pop up on the board. Let's see here. Let me take a look at this. Because I'm seeing some 13s. Let's see here. Take a look at this carefully. So it's 12.5, 13, and then back to 12.5. This one's up and down. Let's look at these. Let's look at the 13. The Westgate's got 13. Let's look what they got. That's an early one. Yeah, it looks like it's 12.5. Everybody's showing 12.5. Let me see this 13 here. Let's see. You're seeing 13s. Yeah, in this game, the total we're looking at is 130. 130.5, 130. It hasn't really moved. It's 130. It's gone down to 130. Even I saw 129. So mainly, we're looking at 130.5. We'll say that. I have a play on this game. I like this. I have a good play on this one. Very good play on this game here. Well, we'll break down the game. First meeting of the season between these two teams. Virginia. The last 10 games, 3-7. 5-5 against the spread, 8-2 to the over. They are 2-3 last 5 games and are 5-0 to the over. That's Virginia. Never thought Virginia would be an over team. Pittsburgh 5-5 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 8-2 to the over. 2-3 last 5, 4-1 last 5 games. I did see this one here. I saw this one here. It's gone down to 129. Yeah, I'm gonna take the over here. I like the sorry, not the over. Excuse me. I like the under 129.5. I know the markets kind of reflect otherwise. Let me take a look one more time. It's mainly 130s right now. We're seeing 130. I'm gonna take the under in this one. I know both teams are trending to the over, but with a conference game of this magnitude, I'm gonna have to look at the I'm gonna have to look at the under here, under 129.5. So I disagree with the market a little bit. I know Virginia's playing to the over a lot, but I disagree with the market. I'm gonna bet the under here, under 129.5. And regarding the first half, or regarding the first half in this game, let's see if I have an angle on this game for the first half. Yeah, no angle on the first half. I just take the under 129.5. Now, if you can get it at 130.5, even better. Or if you can get 130, 130.5, even better. I'd still take the under either way. Still like the under. Next game, I'm going to look at William and Mary at home against Charleston, College of Charleston. Charleston's -2, totals 165.5. Right now we're seeing 160. It's mainly 167.5 across the board. That's what we're looking at right now, and it's mainly 3.5s across the board here. Yeah, that's mainly what we're seeing. So we'll look into this further right now. We're gonna look into this. That's the William Mary game. This is also a 7 o'clock game. Let's see if we can find it here. Sorry, it's an 8 o'clock game. 8 p.m. game, so I apologize. First meeting of the season. Charleston right now 8-2 last 10 games against other opposition. 5-5 last 10 games, and 7-3 to the over. 4-1 last 5 games. That's for Charleston, and 3-2 to the over. William and Mary, 8-2 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. 3-2 last 5 games for William Mary, and are 2-3 to the under. Let's look at this one here. Let's see here. Yeah, this game here, let's see. Let's take a look carefully in this one. We'll look at the other numbers. I'm going to go with the over. Over 167.5. I like the over in this game. I know in this matchup that I believe, let's look at this again. I'll tell you why I took the over in this one. Yeah, so I realized in this matchup that William Mary, they are basically 2-3 to the under. Yeah, 2-3 to the under. And Charleston is 3-2 to the over. But I just find in this game here, and I agree with the line going up, I just find in this game here that Charleston's style of play, even though William Mary's playing to the under in the last 5 games, I found Charleston's style of play will influence how William and Mary plays, their style of play. That's I'm banking on that. So with Charleston playing at an over style with a bit of up-tempo basketball and William Mary playing below that level, I just find that Charleston's up-tempo speed is going to affect William Mary and how they play, and they're going to have to keep up with them. And I find this will be, I can see this going over the total, over the 140. Sorry, being at 167.5. I like the over here at 167.5. I would take the over. Now let me see if I can get a first half angle. See if there's any value there. So for the first half angle in this game, So in this game, what I would do if you want, there's two ways you can play this. First half under 80.5. And then the second half over 167.5. Those are the two angles you can play. First half under 80.5, second half over 167.5. That's how I'm gonna play this game. Do it both ways. All right, so the next game to look at, let's see, for the college, Iowa at Kansas. This is the game of the day. Iowa at Kansas. This is the one everybody's talking about. We have two more games to go. This will be one of them. Iowa at Kansas -3. Kansas total 145.5. Right now we're seeing 146.5, and the numbers come down to 2. We're seeing 2s across the board. I do have a play on this one as well. First, we'll look at the numbers here. Let's see. Yes, I definitely have a play on this one. I got a play on this game. We'll look into this deep dive in this one. Let's see. Okay, so yes, so I have played 2 weeks ago. This is in Iowa State, on January the 15th. Iowa's a -5-point favorite. Total is 143. It did go under the total, 143, and it was 74-57. Iowa State. That was the first meeting. Since then, Iowa across the board, last 5 games, 3-2 last 5 games after that Kansas win. Sorry, 2-3 last 5 games after that Kansas win, and are 2-3 to the under. Kansas, after that loss, they are 3-2 last 5 games, and are 4-1. 4-1 to the over. Kansas used to be an under team. Used to get a lot of unders early in the season. Now all of a sudden the offense is picked up now, so they're 4-1 to the over. The last game they went over against Baylor at 140 on the road, but they lost. They gave up a lot of points. TCU, but the other games he went under. Yeah, the Baylor game exposed him a little bit. I like the under in this game, and the public. I'm riding with the public here. The public, 77% of the tickets are on the under 146.5. I liked, despite it going over. I can see why, because Kansas, they're giving up a lot on offense. I can see why, especially against the Baylor game. So the numbers pushing it to the over. But I like the under here. Under 140. One moment. 146.5. That's the number right now. So I definitely like the under here. That's my play on this one. I don't have a play on this side, but I like under 146.5. Kansas at Iowa State. I like that one. Yeah, I like that play. No play on the side though. The side, I have no play on the side whatsoever. That's a complete pass. Let's see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the last meeting when they played 2 weeks ago at Iowa. The game went under. I can see the same kind of thing. I can see it going under as well. I definitely can see that. Yeah, I would take the under. Under's the play. 146.5. And then the last game we're gonna do, North Texas at UAB. I like this one here a lot. Pick'em, total 137.5. It's come down. I don't know why, but it's come down to 135 right now. Yeah, it's coming down to 135, which is strange. 135 and a half. Yeah, 135. I don't know. Yes, 135. We'll take a look at this a bit further. But this is the last game on the board. Let's see. Definitely going to look at this one. Everybody's on the under. This is a strange one. But we'll look at the numbers now. Definitely gonna look at the numbers. So they played New Year's Eve up 2 months ago at North Texas. North Texas was a 6-point favorite. Total was 139 at the time. And UAB covered and won 78-75. So UAB covered and lost, they lost 78-75. So North Texas won that game. But it went over the total 139 and a half. So since then, the last 5 games, 4-1 last 5 games for North Texas, and 2-3 to the under. UAB 8-2 last 10, 7-3 against the spread, 5-5 to the over. 4-1 last 5 games for UAB, and 3-2 to the over. I understand the first game went over at 139. Now it's gone down to 136. And it's come down to it's come down to 135. That's a strange. A little surprised it came to I gotta go with the over here. I know the market's come back down, but I'm gonna disagree with the market. To me, North Texas, I know that they're playing to the under in the last 5 games, but to me, I look at North Texas as an over team. This is an over team for me, especially at home. At home, they're more of an over team. On the road, it's the opposite. But I'm gonna still take the over in this game. I just see them as an over team, and UAB at home. Like I said, they're 3-2 to the over at home. Covered their last game against Charlotte. I gotta take the I gotta go with the over here. I find I gotta grab the over here in this matchup. I gotta take the over. This series has gone over. So I was a little surprised how it went down to 135. That doesn't make any sense. I disagree with the move. I like the over here. Over 135 and a half. I like the over. I got to bet the over. North Texas, all I think of is overs with that team. I know that they normally have the overs at home. But after looking at the first game that they played New Year's Eve, I gotta stick to the over. It was 130 at that 139 and came down to 136 and a half, or it was 135, so it came down to about, it dropped by about 4 points. 4 points down, but I still like the over here. I like the over 135 and a half. I'm gonna be on top of the over. Let me see. Let me look at something else here. One more thing I'm gonna look at. Yeah, I'm definitely on the over in this one. Yeah, I'm on the over. Yep. Over for me. It's over or nothing for me. I have to go take that angle. All right, so that's it for me for the college basketball. We have one NHL game. We're gonna get to that right now. One hockey game, and that is this is the only hockey game on the deck. Ottawa at Nashville. That's the one that we're going to look at right now. Ottawa, Nashville favored. Totals 5.5. It's still at 5.5. So we're looking into this game further for the hockey, the lone hockey matchup. This one here, they've already played once already. In December of this year. It was in Ottawa. The total was under 5.5. The total was 5. Excuse me. It went under 5.5. Ottawa won 3-1 at home. Since then, Ottawa is 7-2-1 last 10 games, 3-7 to the under. Ottawa's won 4 straight games. They're 4-1 right now. All 4 games they've won at home. Been struggling a bit on the road. They're still on the road, but a little bit of a struggle on the road. 2-3 to the under last 5 games. Nashville 5-5 last 10, 6-4 to the over. Nashville on a 4-game losing streak. They're 1-4 to the 1-4 last 5, and are 3-2 to the over last 5. You know how I am. You know how I feel about these sort of teams when I like to fade teams, as you know, coming off of road trips. So I don't like to back teams the first game off of a road trip at home. So I'm gonna look at an angle here to take. Let me look at this some more. I do have a pick on this game. I'll give that to you. This is the only hockey game tonight. Let me see. Yeah, for me, the only way to look at this game is I have to take Ottawa and the puck line plus 1.5 goals. Like I said, I like to fade teams coming off of a road trip. And Nashville, they haven't done well coming off a road trip. They haven't done well here at all. So I like to take Ottawa plus 1.5 goals. Yeah, I like that angle for Nashville here. Plus 1.5 the puck line, and let me see. Ottawa scoring has picked up the last 3 games, but on the road, they struggle to score on the road. That's the problem. I still think they keep it close. Let me look at something else in this game. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another angle for you guys. Yeah, another good angle here. A very good angle here. I'm noticing it in the Nashville games the last few games, especially their home games. The home games are only averaging, especially lately, overall home games, road games. The last 5 games, they're barely scraping over 3 goals. They've scored 3 goals or less, which is not enough. So to me, there's 2 plays. Puck line plus 1.5 goals, Ottawa. And the team total Nashville under 3.5 goals. So I like that overall, under 3.5 goals. And I wouldn't even talk you off of the under 5.5 goals for the full game. But my strong play that I like, Ottawa plus 1.5 goals. Team total Nashville under 3.5 goals. That's my play for that game. That's it. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Abby on this edition of the college basketball edition and the NHL. We've given you the top plays for today. Whether you fade or foul, it's up to you. I just choose the games and pick what I see and I like based on my observation and opinion. Still, like I said, whether you fade or foul, I hope you cash your tickets. Good luck to you guys. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Peace. I'm going to see you tomorrow.